They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. first down. Allen. Sharp's got it, left side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
319! Allen looks to throw on second down. Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And again, it's Mahomes. Looking long for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Z, 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 Z. Z, 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 Z. So.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's go. 3-19.
Allen off the play fake.
3-19.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Green 90. Green 90. Ace.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Slow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
A first down carry for Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
On second down, here's Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Lucky 56.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
first down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Throwing on first down is Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Left, 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 left! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Get him! Left, 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 left! Slow, slow, slow! Slow, slow, slow!
On second down, here's Mahomes. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left!
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Richard on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Michael Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara stays on his feet, and he powers his way up past the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit!
On play action, Allen. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now check, Patriot! Patriot!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Mike's 54! Mike's 54! Gun! 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 Gun!
A final shot before half for Allen. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after them now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Green.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a handoff off to the show. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Ace! Black 58, Royal! Black 58!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Left! Watch twist! Slow! Ace!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Allen. Muscles him off. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Allen off the play fake. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
This is Richard, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Black 58 rail. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from second to third down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. Oh, look at this play call. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On second down, here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He spins free. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundering on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Ready, green, 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he hits his man, Matthews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that when he had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him?
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Left, 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 left.
Mahomes now on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got daylight. Past the 20, 10. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To the air, Allen on the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Prater on to add the extra point. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left, 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 left! Left, 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 left!
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Richard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Green 39. Green 39.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Left. Ace. Let's go. Here we got line number 53. Z.
They'll look to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Ace.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles